Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and today I am joined by...
The Slayer.
William C.
And who is Alice, a.k.a. Pam Poovy?
Pam Poovy. And we also have the Proto-Blob. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and Proto-Blob.
All right.
So we have two Germans on the show today.
We have two Germans. Oh, God, you guys are taking over. Oh, no.
Hey, Germans? Was machst du in deiner Freizeit?
1/8 of me is very concerned.
No, I just said it. I just asked a question in German. Jeez.
I know.
Cheese and rice.
No. Anyway, does anybody want to start us off here in 306?
306, we have Saint Marculus the First of... Oh my gosh, this thing is so... Of the Belgium?
Belgium?
His
No.
reign reigns as a Catholic Pope. The Catholic Pope, I'm sorry.
Catholic
No, I'm
Pope.
sorry, like my... yeah, a Catholic, yeah, well, Catholic. Hey! It's how we call... Instead of saying Canada, we say Canada.
Yeah. Canada.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna start off, but, like, I don't think I'll be able to read too many historic events very well, but... Oh, actually, wait. We got in 1016, we have the Crute... what? Crute the Great?
Canut.
Oh, Canut the Great. Oh, never mind. You know, I can't read this because it's, like, too weird. My phone's just being a crap head. It's not like my old phone.
Alright, well then
So,
I'll finish off your turn for you.
I'll just do commentary. How about that?
Okay. 1016, Canute the Great, or Canute, King of Denmark, claimed the English throne after the death of Edmund Ironside. Alright. Good old C-nut right there, Canute. And,
Dude, look at that nose.
I know. That is a pretty sharp nose right there.
The nose.
Speaking of Germans, we have a German beer purity law in 1487. The first German beer purity law, or the can one of you guys read this for me? How do you pronounce this?
Reinheitsgebot.
That one, thank you. Was promulgated in Munich by Albert IV, Duke of Bavaria, stating beer should be brewed from only 3 ingredients: water, malt, and hops. Okay.
Yeah, that's usually what you do for old school brewing.
Yeah.
I should know because I am a brewer.
Do you know Jim?
But then we add in sugar. Yeah.
Do you know Jim?
Jim?
Jim Brewer, the comedian.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, you said you're a brewer, so I mean, like, you know, maybe you would.
Oh.
Come on, commentary! You're supposed to keep up with me. Let's go.
Oh, well, actually, here's a funny fact. The first time I ever went to a comedian, comedic thing, I actually saw Jim Brewer for the first time, and my first time to see a comedian live in Pennsylvania last year.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Yeah, but I know who Jim Brewer is. Cause,
well, anyway, I think it is now. Funny. I think it is now Rock the Cock Johnson's turn. We changed his name again. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, I didn't change it this time.
No, I did.
You gotta believe me, I did not change it.
Uh-huh.
In 1554, England reconciles with Pope Julius III.
Huh. Alright.
Or Pope Julius.
Pope Julius? Oh, Julius?
Yeah, Pope Julius. For the weird people.
Huh.
That don't kind of... Oh, in 1630, 16,000 inhabitants of Venice died this month of plague.
Dang. That's a lot of people. In 1 month. Holy crap, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
that's something I would report on.
yeah. If you could read.
Well, my phone won't let me read. I'm sorry. My phone's a douche canoe.
Dang.
I get a better phone and I can't even zoom in on crap.
Oof.
Thank you, Motorola.
In 1648, English Parliamentary Army captures King Charles I.
Ah. And I wonder, like, I know that there's a movie out there where the king steps down or something and accepts his execution or whatever, and I wonder if this is the one. Like, I don't know how many times that's happened in history, but obviously more than once. So. But then, Mr. Will, if you do so wish, it's your turn.
Okay, the next victory in the battle. 700 battle at Narva, Swedish force of King Charles. What's the number?
11.
The 7th. Oh?
12.
11, okay. 12.
Sorry.
Okay, defeats the Russian army.
I don't know what NS means. New style, actually. New style. As far as calendars, because as we know, like there's been a bunch of different calendars over the millennia and the whatnot. There's a Julian calendar, then the Gregorian calendar. So I think this is like according to the Gregorian calendar. It'd be 1700. So anyway, you have dos más, señor.
Wow.
Two more, Mr. Will.
One. Okay. Historic event. 735. Benjamin Franklin reveals the Good Fairy. Good Fairy. Godfrey. Okay. Yeah, it's a long time. He has nobody to speak English with, but I try.
Well, we will teach you, good sir.
The Copley Medal on account of his curious experiment and observations and electricity.
Yeah. So this sounds like he was. This is something to do with when he tied a key to a kite to try to prove that lightning was electricity.
Yeah.
Yep. And you got one more here. Sorry, we're giving you some pretty hard ones here. So, but I believe in you.
I have to read one more.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Okay, I try.
All right.
Oh, this is a hard one. Yeah, I see many bad words. 768 Grand Duke of Tuscany, Leopold the second, promulgates a penal reform, making he's the first state to abolish the death penalty. Okay, real killer. November the 13, commanded as citizens for Life Day. It's too small. I can't read it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like you're on the phone, right? You're on Discord on the phone. Oh wait, no, you're on the computer.
It's small on the computer. But
if you click the screen, it should get bigger.
Yeah, it works. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime, man. Anyway, Alice, are you there?
I'm here.
All right. Unless, actually, Proto, do you want to read a couple?
Oh, sure.
All right, your turn.
Let's start 4 years earlier with 1782. Britain signs agreement recognizing U.S. independence.
1782. Where? 1782. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Ooh, that's big. Why is that not highlighted? Good job catching that, man. I didn't see that. That's big right there.
Oh.
And this English is much better than mine.
Buried?
What do you say, Alice?
Why is that buried?
I don't know. Like
that. How could that not be a historic event?
Like
God,
that.
this is that grifting that these people do on their websites now.
Yeah. Good pull,
Maybe
Proto.
because-
Good pull.
Maybe because
Like anybody see this, like look and see in those in between of black and white and see if there's anything worthy of note. I used to do this, but I'm not able to do this one limit.
Yeah.
Worky jerky.
Yeah. So anyway, you have 2 more if you so wish, Mr. Blob.
All right. We come to 1876. Archaeologist Heinrich Schliemann finds the gold mask of Agamemnon at Mycenae, the modern Greece. The Mona Lisa of prehistory.
Agamemnon. That's a big name. Like
Agamemnon?
Agamemnon. Yeah, I think he was
That's
the.
a fucking epic man.
Yeah, well, I think he was. Who was Agamemnon? Let me look this up here. Who was Agamemnon?
A Greek.
Someone joined.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, it's Spike. Agamemnon here. In Greek mythology, Agamemnon was a king of Mycenae who commanded the Greeks during the Trojan War. He was the son or grandson of King Atreus and Queen Erope, the brother of Menelaus and the husband of Clytemnestra, and the father of Iphidiga, Electra, Laodic, Orsthes, and Cryosymethus. I don't know how to pronounce many of these words, but for further reading on these on about Agamemnon, I'm going to post a link to this Wikipedia in the underbar, the description, and post it. So, but,
Do you know Odysseus?
Cryosynthesis.
Do you know the Greek Odysseus?
uh,
There were some dudes like Odysseus, Ajax, Agamemnon. These are some dudes in the history of
Yeah.
the Greeks.
yeah, no, very big name in Greek, history and mythology. So, like Troy, the Iliad. So,
He was killed upon his return to Troy.
yeah, I think he was killed by his wife, right?
Probably.
I think it was either
Maybe
him or
not.
Menelaus. So, anyway, let's move on up here. We have a Catholic or a Catholic encyclical for Mr. Blob to read if he so wishes.
Sure. And that is in 1891. Pope Leo XIII encyclical Rerum Novarum published.
Now, what was Rerum Novarum about? Rerum Novarum, or Rights and Duties of Capital and Labor, is an encyclical issued by Pope Leo the 13th on May 15th, 1891. It's an open letter. Hold on a sec. Pope Leo, is this the same one? Pope Leo, yeah. 1891. Okay, yeah, that's right. But it says May 15th. So that's it is an open letter passed to all Catholic patriarchs, primates, and archbishops and bishops that address the condition of the working classes. So that's interesting. For further reading on this, of course, the link to this wiki will be in the underbar as well. So it's about labor and stuff, people working, and their rights and whatnot. That's really cool. All the way back in 1891.
So it's like the human resource book?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah,
The
but
human resource book of the 1800s.
Yeah.
Rerum Novarum.
Yeah. Spike,
Yeah.
now that you're here, if,
No! I'm out of order.
Spiky.
Okay. Let's see what I can read this. I can just zoom in.
in other sources, the 15th of May is given as the date of publication.
okay.
Right. So we got this 1908 International Lawn Tennis Challenge, Melbourne, Australia. Anthony Whiting, representing Australia, beats America Freed Alexander 6-3, 6-4, 6-1 to give defending champions a 3-2 victory.
Dang.
Booyah!
Yep.
Zoink! Did I just hear a zoink or a boink?
Booyaka!
Oh yay, it's raining.
Booyaka!
As long as we don't hear a doink, Or
I said boink. So it all. I pulled the tag. Zoink!
Mr. Spike, if you do so wish, you're free to read 2 more articles. We do it 3 by 3.
Alright. Where we at? The historic event?
Yep.
Alright, it says 1909, British House of the Lords rejects David Lloyd George's People's Budget, yeah, which tried to shift the tax burden to the wealthy, leads to the Parliament Act, intent to stop unelected House overruling of the elected House. Unelected House overruling the... What? That's a little sketchy right there, man. Fucking British people.
You almost sounded like Jacquaz there, what they got. Oh,
Les poulets. 3 for 3, alright. Adolf Hitler. These 5,000 National Socialists in the Munich, Germany.
Dang, that was 100 years ago. 100 years ago on this date. So that's pretty, crazy. Huh. No.
Was 100 years ago? Oh, jeez.
100 years ago on this date. Because 1922, 2022. So.
No. Okay, that's 100 years ago.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Honestly, I can't believe that whole thing happened because Hitler couldn't listen to his general and shave his damn face.
Yeah.
Dude. Hitler was an alien enthusiast.
Hitler was just disgruntled because he couldn't grow a full beard. Or
every day was
actually in World War I. He did have one, and he was told to shave. Like they told him to shave, and he didn't because if he didn't shave, the gas mask wouldn't fit properly. And he learned that the hard way. He got gassed.
Yeah, he did. Didn't he spend the last...
that fool was a short fucking little midget. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he spent the last few weeks of World War I in the hospital, and he was, really pissed when he learned that they had lost. So...
Yeah, then he blamed an entire religion on that.
Yeah.
And,
even though
he was coked out.
The Jews. The Bears.
And he was coked out.
Yeah, literally... Because of his oats.
Well, he was on other means, dude.
Oats.
He couldn't just...
he was on cocaine.
He couldn't just...
Cocaine accessories.
Well, let's continue on here. Also in 1922, 100 years ago on this date, the first speed test of the first genuine Japanese aircraft carrier, Hosho. So, dang. The Hosho Fosho. So that's interesting.
Maybe the first test?
Like, let's see what the Hosho looked like. I played World of Warships, so I have this ship in that game. But that's
the WoW, the WoW that's not the WoW.
The other WoW. But
the real WoW.
But yeah, no, the very first
WoW, and that's World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was
good lord.
That made me.
And there's only one Dota.
But then in 1928, Australian cricket legend Don Bradman made his inauspicious test debut, scored 18 and 1 versus England in first test in Brisbane, dropped to 12th man for second test, mate. Cricket.
Oh my god, you're being racist to Australians by mimicking their... Dude, I can't even listen to you anymore.
Oh, crikey, mate, I've committed cultural appropriation.
Crikey! There's a huge tiger shark.
Oh, God. Also in 1928, Vladimir K. Zworykin received a patent on iconoscope TV system.
You're gonna keep going with it? Do it for the rest of the show, do it. I'm not saying blame the racism on me, but I don't...
Listen here, lass, don't tempt me to do things that I want to do. What is the iconoscope TV system here? Iconoscope? It was the first practical video camera tube to be used in early television cameras. The iconoscope produced a much stronger signal than earlier mechanical designs and could be used under well-lit conditions. Interesting. Of course, linked to this article.
Kind of like better than the CB radio.
He also invented the code system.
He also invented the what system?
Goes around the world, and CB is only for a region.
Say what?
The CB radio.
Oh yeah.
The CB radio is for smaller regions and like 200 kilometers. You can go around the world.
Dang.
For kilometers, we're on the imperial system here, sir. This is America.
Greetings from Germany.
Yeah.
Xander, how you doing, pal? What's going
Fucking
on?
Jeremy.
Well, yo, I believe we've gone back to Rhombusser here in 1939.
Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Let's go, pal. Alright, in 1939, Carl Gustav Emil Menaheim appointed Commander-in-Chief of all Finnish armed services as Soviet forces invaded.
Are you trying to do an Australian accent, mate?
No, it's a Boston. That's a Boston accent.
Oh, you're talking Boston.
Boston, Massachusetts.
I'm Boston in here.
Hey, yo, welcome to Boston, pal.
Yeah.
Look at the point. Hey, I'm walking here.
Hang on a second. I got one here. Twenty purple boys sitting on a coil, a toy bin, and a boy bin, and eating dirty worms.
I can't believe that was. I can't believe that was English.
No,
What
I can't
God?
believe. Yeah, Boston does sound like a weird English accent.
Hey, you'd be surprised how many fucking Englishes we have in here, fool.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about Holmes? Cause don't tell like me, Holmes.
Anyway, Mr. Rhombusser, you have two more.
Stop saying my name.
Okay, pal, let's go. Alright.
Auto.
In 1941, Japanese Emperor Hiroto consults with Admirals Yamada and Nagano.
Oh my God.
Emirate.
Yeah.
Admirals.
Fucking Hirohito.
Admiral Rape.
Admiral.
Is this from Boston?
General
Is this a
Isolation
Boston
American. After I picked a fight
Yeah,
with
that make them right.
Emperor, I picked a fight with the Americans, so I surrendered.
Yeah. We woke the sleeping
Okay.
dragon.
America's a landed.
In 1942, Bill Terry resigns as supervisor of the New York Giants Major League System.
Minor league system.
Hey, who does that for you, man?
The New York Giants? Yeah, you mean the NFL team? Yeah, them.
Wait,
those
what?
guys. Yeah, we don't have the baseball team.
Yeah, those guys there. Those guys any good?
Boise.
And
Why does
moving-
Boston and Jersey sound so alike?
Well, we got an election of interest here in 1949 for Will MC.
Come on, you gotta do the Australian accent.
Oh, crikey, mate. Do I really?
I do. I said for the rest of the show.
Oh, all right, lass. I'll do that.
You're down, Holmes.
Dude, that's Scottish or Irish, okay?
You're down, eh?
No, Head, you can just do it by yourself, the way you do it.
Oh, my accent is androgynous, mate. It just changes, like, randomly. Pip pip cheerio. Spontaneous.
Oh my lord.
My accent is on intoxicated. Pharmaceuticals. That enhance
Anyway, let's give Will a turn here, guys.
Okay.
Will.
1949 New Zealand general election won by Sydney Holland's National Party ousting Peter Fraser's Labour government.
Ah,
Well, I understand nothing.
yeah. So that's interesting. So they got rid of the Labour government and put in the National Party. Huh.
Oh, dude, the mix between Australia and British accent for New Zealanders. The Kiwis.
The Kiwis.
Kiwi.
Yeah.
Well, remember, my stepmom is a Kiwi.
Yes.
You're a Kiwi.
I'm not... She didn't birth me. I am a fucking Norwegian, bitch.
She didn't birth me.
I'm Norwegian.
Anyway,
I'm sorry, I'm mostly Scandinavian, between Sweden, Norway, and Eastern European.
Mostly
Kind of moving a little Russian, but more likely I'm Polish.
well, let's keep on track here, guys. We have 2 more for Mr. Will to read if he so wishes.
Oh, we got
Will,
here for you, buddy. Will Nye the Science Guy.
Will Nye the German guy.
Ooh, even better. Will Nye the German guy.
Okay, let's go. 1952. Jackie Robinson
Accuses
accuses the New York Yankees of the racial bias on national television.
Yeah.
Television.
Yeah, Jackie Robinson is I believe he's the guy who broke the barrier, into baseball, and like he had to put up with a lot of bullshit. So
Yeah, dude, but he was also an amazing player.
yes, he
But,
earned his
that's not
keep.
to be mistaken with even though LeBron James is a good basketballer. He ruined his life by opening his mouth.
Yes,
Big day, man.
LeBron James should have just kept his mouth shut and played the game.
Michael Jordan. I don't. His damn look like Crocker.
You can't call.
No, I think you should read this one here.
Well, let's try to talk in turns because a lot of people have been habitually talking over each other, and I can't hear what anybody's saying. So
I know it sounds like Jabberwocky.
yeah, God.
Hi-yo. No, actually, I can take this boxing title fight if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
In 1956, at 21 years, 10 months, 3 weeks, and 5 days, Floyd Patterson became the youngest world heavyweight boxing champion. KOs to Archie Moore and fought down in Chicago, first Olympic gold medalist to win a professional heavyweight title. Blank. Right.
I think I gotta reset my.
He Archie Moore, and he went into the Olympics and got to win the first professional heavyweight title in the Olympics.
Dang, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty wicked. Is it me, or does the guy, the trainer on the left, does he look like the sheriff of Blazing?
I was gonna say that's the boxing cowboy right there. So
there we go.
Yep. I think we're experiencing some kind of.
Take this one.
What?
Someone else can take this one here.
All right. It's still Will's turn. I believe he has one more. I think.
Please go again for me, but I'm really high right now.
All right, then I guess it's Blob's turn if he wants.
All right. So Sukarno was the first president of Indonesia, and today in 1957 an assassination attempt on him was made, which killed 8 people.
Jeez.
Jesus. I should have taken that.
He survived.
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna make a jump here. This must have something to do with football, American football.
All right. What do you mean a jump?
I'm making a guess here. This has something to do with football.
Oh
Yes,
well,
yes.
yeah. Like the picture gives it away. So.
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
But I said it wrong.
Oh, go for it, Blob.
All right. We have the 1959-1960 NFL draft. Billy Cannon from LSU, first pick by Los Angeles Rams.
For
So,
anybody,
No clue
who
what
doesn't-
it means, but you will probably explain.
Okay, so LSU is the Louisiana State University.
Okay, thank you. I was wondering what that meant.
Okay. Yeah, no. This,
Well, no, I know what
they're
LSU
based
was. I was going to say that too.
Yeah, no, they're based out of the swamps of Louisiana.
Huh.
So it makes sense that the like the St. Louis Rams go back to California because that's where they originally started.
Yeah. Dude, California, how many sports teams have we... How many sports teams has California taken from other people? You know, we got the Lakers, we got the Rams.
The Rams, except California started the Rams. And then St. Louis.
The LA Lakers originally came from Minnesota.
The Minnesota Lakers.
Minnesota,
Yep, they were the Lakers. Minnesota, don't you know? But, here's the thing. Like, so when are we going to get back our Minnesota North Stars? So if the Rams can go from California to Missouri back to California, when can the Minnesota North Stars go from Dallas, Texas back to Minnesota?
No idea.
Never.
Huh.
No idea. What do you call a deer with no eyes?
I have no idea.
Forever.
What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs? I still have no idea.
Still.
Yeah.
No, it's still no idea. What do you call a deer with no eyes, no legs, no genitalia? Still no fucking idea.
Damn.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I don't want to smoke a deer. That's weird.
Yeah, deer eyes, no legs. You can thank my brother for that one.
A small correction. It was on this day, 1959, but it was the 1960 NFL draft.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Anyway, you got a 1962 one here for Mr. Blob.
All right. We have U Thant of Burma, who becomes the third Secretary General of the United Nations.
Ooh.
Oh damn.
That's a big position right there.
To Myanmar.
Burma.
Yep.
I just forgot. This is a very depressing day for anybody who likes Fast and Furious.
Oh.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah, we'll probably be talking about him. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought about that. I was like, oh shit. Oops.
Anyway, Miss Alice, it's your turn. 1963.
1963. We got Martin Lasers. Really? Why didn't you just give it to a German?
Because the Germans have already taken their turn. It's your turn.
German, read this.
Martin Walser.
Thank you. Herr Krot. Oh, Mr. Krot. Well, so Herr means Mr. I know that. Herr Krot promises. You know what? I'm gonna read this. Fuck this. Let the German read this.
All right.
It's too blurry for me to read on my phone for some reason. Anyway.
Martin Walters Überlebensgroßherr Krott premieres in Stuttgart.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
So yeah, you give me a German thing, and I can barely see it because like half of my words are a little like blurry on my phone now. So.
I knew it.
Thank you, Herr Awesomeness. Herr Office. No, I actually had a German teacher. I used to call him Herr Buschow.
Hell up, unleash the Broadsworth.
You know.
Yeah, then show this.
All I got out of it was Ich bin, du bist du, wie heißt Charlie, wie heißt du?
Fuck, you know, Jeff. I mean, the shit, you know, Jeff.
Anyway.
Anyway,
I
Alice.
think I froze again.
1967?
Yep,
So,
I did.
Okay. Well, then let's move on to Spike here, if he wants to read 67 here.
Woo! Yeah, man. You have it on the screen?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. Historic event. Gotta read this. Senator Eugene McCarthy announces, let me see, hey, what the fuck? Announces the...
Announces what?
The will run of the U.S. presidency on an anti-Vietnam War platform. Damn.
Yeah, so, Eugene McCarthy. That's the McCarthyism guy, right? Like,
I think he's like Paul McCartney's brother.
what was
No.
Joe McCarthy?
I think... I think you're right.
No.
McCarthyism. McCarthyism.
Hey, are you German? Like you're in Germany?
Yes, he is German.
Ooh.
See, German.
Yeah. He is a German of the Germanness. So.
Well, why didn't you answer my question of was magst du in deiner Freizeit?
Thank you for Rammstein. You guys are the best.
What? No. No. A Freizeit. Or deinen. No. Diner, yeah. Forget my pronouns.
Yeah, that's correctly said, but we talk about that after the show.
Okay.
Yeah. Dankeschön.
Bitte.
Pardon me. Anyway, Mr. Spike, another one, 1968?
Woo, that's just 68. That's just 69, guys. Almost 69.
Oh.
Let me see. Northern Ireland Civil Rights Association march in Armagh is stopped by Royal Ulster? Constabulary? What the? Why you always give me hard ones? Constabulary because of the presence of a loyalist counter demonstration led by Ian Peasley and Ronald Bunting.
Yeah. Like he's a baseball, you know? Like. And,
You're a base.
So basically, he stopped.
Yeah, well, he was stopped. It was his order. So this must be like part of the Troubles, maybe, like the whole Irish, like like independence thing. So.
Oh yeah, the Troubles.
I must disappear. So I'll be back later.
All right. See you soon. Moving on up to 1969, U.S. singer-songwriter Neil Diamond made his only appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show, singing "Sweet Caroline." Ba, ba, ba.
Did you say Neil Young?
Neil Diamond.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought you said Neil Young for a second.
I probably did. I don't know.
What?
Like, I can't.
Yeah, Neil Diamond. Well, they're the Neils.
Yeah. So, and he also sang "Holy Holy" or "Holly Holy." So.
You can't not do it. Like, if you're gonna bring up Neil Diamond with "Sweet Caroline," you have to.
Yeah.
Ba, ba, ba.
And then in 1971, Emmy and Peabody Award-winning TV movie Brian's Song, about the friendship of Chicago Bears football teammates Brian Piccolo, Big Green, and Gail Sayers, based on Sayers' autobiography, premiered on ABC, starring James Cain and Billy D. Williams. All right. We also have an album released in 1973. Paul McCartney and Wings released album Band on the Run in the UK. All right. Ooh, this is a big one. And Rhombusser, you got it. Music history 1979.
Oh, yeah. In 1975. Well, 79, sorry. My apologies for that. In 1979, Pink Floyd's The Wall released. Sells 6 million copies in 2 weeks.
All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
With no balls.
Yep.
I also bought that album, but
dude, the movie was really great. I think the movie came out like shortly after too.
Maybe.
No, that's actually one of my favorite albums just because of the story behind it and everything. Also, I just actually, unfortunately, it's up on Disney Plus, but I just watched the documentary of, the last album the Beatles made and up till when they, broke up.
By the way,
really interesting.
Alice, you are correct. The Pink Floyd The Wall, the movie, came out in 1982, so 3 years later, so you were right.
Yep. Yeah, it came out shortly after, yeah. And actually, the guy that plays Pink in it, his life was forever changed because of it. Not in a good or bad way, but doing it, doing that whole thing was insane for him.
Yeah. So, Anyway, Mr. Ramiser, who appears to be opening up a bag of chips, has another one here in 1980. You there, Rhombus?
Yes, I am. I was just getting in my car. In 1980, West Side Story closes at Minskoff Theater, New York City, after 341 performances.
Fucking West Side Story.
I
like. It's got a good story to it, but I really hate watching it every time I see it.
I've never seen it, and I would have expected it to have more performances. That's a low number right there.
Well, the only live musical I ever went to was sadly Joseph and the Technicolor Raincoat with Donny Osmond. All the while, across the street was Phantom of the Opera.
The Phantom of the Opera.
Well, no, it was actually the cast I liked the most. I never got to see it, but I had to go see Billy Joel. I'm sorry, not Billy Joel. I'm sorry, Joseph and the Technicolor Raincoat. Actually, my first concert was Billy Joel in the River of Dreams, which was awesome. I got his guitar pick.
Mr. Blob, do you want to tell us what happened in 1981?
Yeah, that's not here nor there. Let's go on the history.
Yeah.
One moment.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna mute a little bit.
All right.
Cause I gotta put some gas in my car, which I have. I had a canister in my garage, thankfully.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna put some in. I'm gonna keep my phone in the car for a little bit and then start it up and then. Yeah.
All right. We'll catch you on the flip.
Alrighty.
Catch you on the flip side.
Mr. Blob.
In 1981, New York Yankee Dave Righetti wins the Amateur League Rookie of the Year award.
American League, by the way.
Damn.
American League, not Amateur League. But yeah, still. Doesn't this guy look like George W. Bush a little bit?
It's American League.
Yeah. Doesn't this guy look like George W. Bush, kind of? Like...
Looks like George W. Bush with, like, chemo. But he still has his hair.
Interesting. Ooh,
my god!
You got a good one here, Mr. Blob.
Oh my god.
Huh.
Yeah, we have in 1982 Gandhi, directed by Richard Attenborough and starring Ben Kingsley and John Gielgud, premieres in New Delhi, and it wins the Best Picture 1983.
Nice.
And there is an interesting story about it, which I tried to find, but essentially the owner of Columbia Pictures back in the day was, I think, some fast food chain, which was what they won essentially an Oscar, but I can't find now who was the owner.
Well, if you do find it, we'll toss that link into the description, the underbar. So, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You got a good one.
Oh my god.
Take it away, Mr. Blob.
Oh, it was Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. You got another big one here in 1982, Mr. Blob.
All right, and we have a very famous music history. The sixth studio album by Michael Jackson, named Thriller, is released. It became the Grammy Award Album of the Year 1984, best-selling album of all time, Billboard Album of the Year 1983.
Dang.
Everybody knows Thriller. 1984 got really, really big. My birth year. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's also the famous music video for Thriller, which was the most expensive music video at its time.
Ever made.
And it's also
no, it was like
essentially
it was like a short film. The whole thing was made as a short film.
Yeah, it's a short movie, and I highly recommend, if you didn't see it yet, watch it.
Well, the most expensive music video ever made, as it stands right now, is another Michael Jackson product, Scream, Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. With
Oh, yeah, Scream. I remember that video. Bum, 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 bum,
yeah.
like where they do like it was a cool video, but it was a lot of like green screen. Like it was really cool seeing Janet and her older brother
Michael
doing a song together.
Yeah.
And I love that dude. All I want to do is scream. Dude, it's awesome. Like still, you know what? Now I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna pop off just to watch it and pop back in.
All right. I wish I had that luxury
yeah.
because I've never seen it myself.
Just
So
kidding. No, I'll just watch it after.
all right.
I'm just kidding. I won't leave.
Anyway, we got some sports history here. In 1986, U.S.-based Czech tennis star Ivan Lendl was the first player to make over $10 million in career earnings. Nice. That's a lot of money.
Cheese and rice. Holy crapoid.
And then in 1988, the New York City Furrier sued Mike Tyson for $92,000 for non-payment of purchase. Wow. Why would you not pay, you know?
Let's dabble a little bit more on that one. Like, non-payment of purchase? Like, what did he buy?
Like, well, something involving fur, because it's a furrier, so maybe he, like... Yeah, but like, so...
You
But,
bought a jacket that he didn't pay for?
yeah, but but how do you do that? Like, how do you just walk out the store and say, oh, hey, I'll pay you later for it? Like, no, that's not how it works. Like I don't understand.
I would fire the cashier.
Yeah.
And the sales associate for letting him walk out. Oh, but it's Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
And it's a $92,000 fur jacket.
It was safe.
This is something for the kicking the peanut.
Yeah.
Can someone make a post down below for that? Because my phone's so limited. Apparently, I thought I got a better phone, but I got a crappier phone.
Yeah, let me find it.
It was a sable coat.
Put the link for that. Like, put the link for that down below, and then we can go devil into it.
Peanut. Yeah. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me just copy and paste this. Loop.
I know, right?
There we go.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah. There we go.
And then we're gonna move on up to 1990. U.S. actor Burt Lancaster suffered a stroke. Oh, there we go. Dang, Blob is quick with the links. Look at that. Impressive. Thank you.
Hi-yo.
I just told you.
Yeah. And I see that it's just, the other link you have, the surprising connection between Coca-Cola and the Oscar-winning Gandhi. So that's interesting. I'm going to add that in the underbar right now. Let's see here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was he drinking Coca-Cola? I can't remember that movie. I remember watching it as a kid, but
yeah.
I've never watched it now.
I told you earlier they owned Columbia Pictures at the time, and so essentially they produced an Oscar-winning movie.
So Coca-Cola owned Columbia Pictures is what you're saying?
Yes.
Damn. Huh.
Jesus.
I wonder why they don't own them anymore. But
because they sold them.
Disney does.
Okay.
Disney does. I don't know.
Probably. Dude, did you hear that Apple's making moves to buy Disney? Like, that's wild. So...
Probably because Disney is just faltering because people are just not buying their crap anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're pieces of crap to begin with.
Anyway, gonna move on up here to...
And they were affiliated with Nazis. Nazis.
Yeah. Whoops.
Apple also supports the Chinese government.
Yep.
Well,
Anyway,
if we're gonna be all like racial appropriating and stuff, you know.
I am gonna do the split
Disney
right here.
had
So let's see, doing the split.
another kick the peanut discussion. Let's talk about Disney.
Oh, yeah. Let's see
Well,
here.
like
Disney.
we can do research, and for a kick a peanut,
Yeah.
we talk about
Yeah.
that Disney's history.
Yep. But enough about the kick peanut. Let's keep on with this date in history. Moving on up to 1990, we have U.S. actor Burt Lancaster suffered a stroke. That's unfortunate. So, and then
Oh, it wasn't.
Also in 1990, we have U.S. President George Herbert Walker Bush offered to send Secretary of State James Baker to Baghdad to meet with Saddam Hussein. And that was before Operation Desert Storm and Desert Shield and all that stuff. Ooh. That's an interesting flag right there.
Well, didn't the United States plant Saddam Hussein as a leader of Iraq?
They did. Because like all of that like that entire area was being used as a proxy war, for like hot fighting during the Cold War between us and the Russians. So like there's and we made the Taliban. Like we made the Taliban to fight the Russians back in those days.
Yeah. And we also made ISIS too, I believe.
We did.
I'm certain we did.
We did.
But that's neither here nor there. But people need their proxy wars, and they were mad for 4 years that Trump wouldn't let happen.
Yep. Anyway, let's move on up to 1992 for Mr. Blob. It is his turn once again.
All right. And in 1992, we have David Boone's 14th Test cricket century, 111 versus WI at Brisbane.
I don't know what WI is. I think it's an Australian thing.
Yeah, I tried to find it, but
yeah. Let's see here.
It only
WI
gives abbreviation.
Australia. West Indies. Okay, the West Indies, which is India, because that's right. Australia and India were part of the British Empire at one point. So, and cricket's an invention of Britain, and that's why they played in Pakistan too, because Pakistan was once part of India. So, the connections, they're awesome. Yeah. Anyway, ooh, you got a... Oh. Yeah. You got another one here in 1993, although I understand if it's touchy for you if you don't want to read it.
Oh, I do want to read it, because
right.
I know a very cool fact about it.
All right.
1993, Schindler's List, American historical drama film directed by Steven Spielberg and starring Liam Neeson, Ben Kingsley, and Ralph Fiennes, however you pronounce him, premieres in Washington, D.C., and he wins the Academy Awards Best Picture 1994.
I have got to see that movie.
So the fact I have is that I think it was Ford who paid for the ads in the TV broadcast, so no ads would be sent during the movie.
Ah, good. That's incredible. Like, so he bought out all the commercial slots, so that way the movie can just be continuous.
Yes.
That's awesome.
But I would need to find the source for that.
Yeah. Well, before you do, you have another one here in 93.
Alright. In 1993, we have a historic event that you Americans will love.
Yeah.
President Clinton signs the Brady gun control bill.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. So, like, what is this? What was in the Brady bill? The Brady Handgun Violence Prevention Act, or Brady Act, required criminal history background checks by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, or FBI, and state agencies on persons who attempt to purchase a firearm from a licensed dealer. Okay, that I agree behind. So, if you have a criminal history, you should be barred from, having guns. Although, only violent criminal history, that's the point. Like, if somebody buys weed, or, like, does some non-violent crime or something like that, they shouldn't be, banned from owning guns, but that's just my opinion. But I agree with this bill, so, to some extent. And, if you want, you got another one here in 2002.
Alright, we get to the 2002 historic event. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Ina Garten?
Yeah.
Ina.
Ina.
Her cooking.
Yeah.
Her cooking show Barefoot Contessa premieres on.
Huh. Barefoot Contessa, that doesn't sound good. I don't want people cooking food with bare feet. Like, that sounds weird to me, but...
What? Barefoot Contessa?
Yeah.
No, actually, they're like an old British cooking show. I think.
So why do they call themselves a Barefoot Contessa?
Unless I'm like getting it like mixed up, but maybe that might have been the Two Fat Ladies.
Two fat ladies.
But no, I know what I've heard of Barefoot Contessa, but I just can't remember. I could have sworn it was a cooking show, but I'm probably wrong. Totally wrong. Don't listen to me.
It is a cooking show. It just said right here, Ina Garten's cooking show, Barefoot Contessa, premiered on the Food Network. So,
Oh, okay. I can't read it, so.
well,
my new phone apparently is a douche canoe, so. No,
Anyway.
but Barefoot Contessa, she was actually a decent cook, but some of the things I wouldn't agree with.
Then moving on up to 2004, look at this guy with his eyes. Like, he looks way too weird. Longtime Jeopardy champion Ken Jennings of Salt Lake City in Utah finally lost, leaving him with $2,520,700 US, television's all-time biggest game show haul. Dang. $2.5 million.
And later, Holzhauer, James Holzhauer came, and he also did one of those insane Jeopardy runs.
Ah. Nice. Yeah, I don't pay much attention to Jeopardy and all that stuff. I'm really recluse as far as entertainment and stuff. I'm in my own little bubble. So, but I do gotta.
If I might say something about the previous entry, Contessa is the female form of the Italian title Conte, which is a title for royalty.
Oh, okay. So
essentially count.
So basically, it's it's a cooking show hosted by barefoot people of royalty.
I don't know, but.
Huh. Well, I mean, if anybody's interested to look that up, that'd be cool. We could post that in the underbar and such. I guess that'll be the challenge to the viewers. What is the actual meaning of Barefoot Contessa other than a Food Network show? But anyway, going to move on up to 2004 as well. RCA released Breakaway, Kelly Clarkson's second studio album, wins 2 Grammy Awards and became her best-selling album to date with over 12 million units sold. Holy crap. That's a lot of sold. Oh. And then 2005, Alice, if you can read somehow.
No, I can't read it, actually, unfortunately.
Well, then I'll take this for you. 2005, the Boston Bruins traded captain Joe Thornton to the San Jose Sharks.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Yep. Yeah, well, there we go.
Yeah, sorry, I just can't read. I have to do these action required things that I figure.
Yep. And then moving back up to 2006, Mr. Blob, it's your turn again, if you so wish.
Alright. We have a painter, American folk artist Grandma Moses, 1943 painting Sugaring Off, sells for a record $1.3 million for the artist, by Christie's in New York, the famous auction house.
Dang. So let's see here. Sugaring Off. Let's see what that looks like. We don't need that. There we go. Oh, that's a cool painting. And it's sold for $1.3 million. If I had the money, I'd pay that for that. That's a cool picture, or a cool painting. Really neat. And oh, here we go. 2007, Mr. Blob?
Alright, we have one of your favorite politicians to speak so, most popular. Hillary Clinton presidential campaign office hostage crisis. Leland Eisenberg enters the campaign office of Hillary Clinton in Rochester, New Hampshire, with a suspected bomb and holds 3 people hostage for 5 hours.
Dang. Yeah, that guy ain't getting out alive. Huh.
Shit snaps.
Yep. And then, uno mas, senor Blobby. Which is Spanish for one more, my friend Blob.
Alright. We have, in 2009, José Mujica is announced as the winner of the runoff election in Uruguay the day before and president-elect.
Huh. All right.
So he was declared the winner the day before the election, or what does that mean?
He was announced the winner of the runoff election in Uruguay.
The election that happened the day before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we got some sports history. In 2015, NBA star Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba of the Los Angeles Lakers, of course, announced his intention to retire at the end of the season, in which he did. You know, Black Mamba signing out, drops the microphone, excellent exit. And
Hey, Black Mamba mentality.
yep. And in 2015, Pope Francis urged peace while visiting controversial mosque in Bangui's PK5 district in Central African Republic. These popes, they really put themselves in a lot of danger. Just trying to unify the world and everything, not just under the Catholic banner, but just under humanity. It's remarkable. And then in 2020, Joe Biden announced he was nominating Janet Yellen for U.S. Treasury Secretary. All right. Why is that even highlighted? No.
It's just another mission. I don't know.
Yeah. And then 2021, Barbados became a republic, removing Queen Elizabeth II as head of state in a ceremony with Sandra Mason sworn in as the first president, with Rihanna declared a national hero. Rihanna? What the hell?
Yeah. The actual singer.
Yeah.
National hero.
A national hero.
She is Barbadian, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. She's from Barbados. Yeah, she is.
She was born Michelle St. Michael in Barbados.
Mm-hmm. And isn't
Water, no!
Isn't Rihanna also like an ambassador or something, or is that maybe somebody else? So, all right. Anyway, well, Mr. Romisser, now that you're back, do you want to talk to us about El Chapo?
El Chapo?
Yeah.
In 2021, El Chapo's wife, Emma Colonel Espero, sentenced to 3 years in the U.S. for helping run her husband's drug cartel and aid his escape from prison.
Yep. El Chapo. The one man that the Mexican government could not keep. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also known as Queen.
I can't get back in the house. No, I forgot where the key is. Damn it.
You forgot your keys again?
Hang on. Actually, I have to get in the bag. Hang on. Well, I can't go to work because my car won't start.
Huh, that's not good.
Oh well.
That's not so good.
Oh well.
As you all know,
what a tragedy. Huh.
Yeah, I guess they're just gonna have to miss me for the day.
Do you want to take this last article on the main body before we move into births and deaths?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say El Chapo is the head of the Sinaloa cartel also.
Ah.
In 2021, Josephine Baker becomes the first black woman to be honored at Paris Pantheon, France's highest honor.
Honor?
Highest honor.
Highest honor.
Honor.
Honor toner. We're out of ink. So.
Honor. Honor.
Anyway, before we move on into births and deaths, were there any articles that grabbed anybody's attention more than most? Anything that you found intriguing? Like, I'm asking you guys. Like, anything that was cool? Like, Schindler's List, being released. That's pretty cool. Kobe Bryant announcing his retirement. That's interesting. The beer purity law in Germany. That's really cool for me personally. I like beer, even like root beer. So yeah. Well then, I guess I'll just ask the audience, the viewers, like anything that you wish we'd elaborated more on, anything that you wish you would have, been able to say on the show. Start a dialogue in the comments section. Anyway, let's move on into bursts here. Mr. Blob, if you don't mind, starting us off here in 538.
I would have to quickly open the page.
I'll actually be right back. I'm having a sneeze attack, so bear with me. I'll be right back.
Here are the birthdays. It is Gregory of Tours, the Gallo-Roman chronicler and bishop who wrote the history of the Franks, born in Auvergne, Austrasia, Gaul. That's in France. And he died in 594. So,
All right, I'm back.
should I
Sorry about
continue,
that.
or-
My face wanted to get out of itself violently. So, anyway, you have another
All
one
right.
here in 1667.
All right. Do you want me to continue, or?
Yes, please.
All right, and we have the very famous Irish author and satirist Jonathan Swift. He wrote Gulliver's Travels, A Modest Proposal, and he was born in Dublin, Ireland.
Yep,
And he died in 1745.
that he did. Gulliver's Travels, that's a good book.
Yes, I think everyone here knows it.
Yes. And then we have Theodore Mommsen in 1817, was a German historian and scholar, Imperial Lives Nobel Prize in Literature in 1902, born in Garding, Duchy of Schleswig, if I pronounced that. I know I didn't pronounce that correctly.
You pretty much did, Schleswig.
Nice, awesome. Then we have Mark Twain, 1835, an American author, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, born in Florida, Missouri. What the hell? Florida, Missouri. There's a city of Florida in Missouri? That's weird. Who died in 1910. And then, Ramasur, you good to read?
Yes.
Alright.
In 1872, John McCrae, Canadian physician, soldier, and poet, in Flanders Fields, born in Guelph, Ontario.
Ah.
I think you skipped one.
Yes, he did. That
I
was
did.
my bad.
In 1869, Gustav Dalin. I don't know if that's how you say it, but well, I know the Gustav one. Yeah, Gustav is Any Swedish physicist and industrialist, the AGA Nobel Prize in Physics in 1912, born in Stenstrup, Sweden.
Sweating.
Sweden.
Sweating.
How is
Swedish fish. In 1874, Lucy Maud Montgomery, Canadian author and of Green Gables, born in Clifton, Prince Edward Island.
Ah. And then, Mr. Blob, you got a really good one right here.
Yes, we have the man himself, Winston Churchill, British Prime Minister, who was from 1940 to 1945 for the Conservatives, and again in 1951 to 1955. So he was Prime Minister during World War II, and he also was a writer who won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1953. He was born in Blenheim Palace, Woodstock, Oxfordshire, England.
Dang. And then, oh, here we go. going from a good part of World War II to a bad part. Being read by a German, no less. Go for it.
All right. We have in 1885 Albert Kettering, German general during World War II, commander-in-chief South and West, born in Maastricht in the German Empire.
Dang. Yeah, that was
At the time in 1885, that was still the Kaiserreich, the empire of the emperor, but of course World War II was then in the Third Reich.
Yes. Yeah, I was just about to say, like, 1885, that's the Kaiser time with Wilhelm, like, and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Then, moving on up here, who else was born on this day? We have Shirley Chisholm, 1924, a first black U.S. citizen congresswoman, representative for Democrats in New York, and a presidential candidate born in Brooklyn, New York. Huh, so interesting. And look at that hair, bro. Like, whew. It's like, I didn't know you could have a floofy afro like that. That's weird. So, she has a really thin neck, too. And we have Dick Clark, 1929, a U.S. radio and television personality, American bandstand, born in Mount Vernon, New York, dying in 2012. And going back up to Rhombus here, 1931, sir.
In 1931, Bill Walsh, an American Pro Football Hall of Fame coach for the San Francisco 49ers, was born in Los Angeles, California.
Huh. That's cool. Born out here.
Haha. It's the 75th birthday of David Mamet, born in 1947. It was a American playwright, Speed the Plow, House of Games, born in Chicago, Illinois.
Ah.
Chicago.
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 Which Chicago, I believe, is derived from the Native American word of that area, meaning smelly, stinky, because those marshes were smelly and stinky. So, and then, perfect. Mr. Blob, it's your turn, and you get to talk about another German here.
All right, and we have the 63rd birthday of Sylvia Hanika, born in 1959, German tennis player who won the WTA Tour Championship in 1982, born in Munich, West Germany.
Yep.
Or as we Germans call it, München.
Ah. All right. And, ooh, this is a good one here. You got another one here, Mr. Blob, 1962?
All right. We have the 60th birthday of Bo Jackson, American College Football Hall of Fame running back. He won the Heisman Trophy in 1985 in Auburn, and for Auburn, I mean, and the Pro Bowl 1990 for the LA Raiders, and baseball outfielder, MLB All-Star 1989 with the KP Royals. He was born in Bessemer, Alabama, and I forgot to say he was born in 1962.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. That's a pretty good resume he has there. A lot of trophies, a lot of Super Bowls, you know. Moving on up to 1985, we have Chrissy Teigen as a U.S. model for Sports Illustrated, as well as a TV personality born in Delta, Utah. Putah. And we have Kaylee Kuko in 1985 as well, a U.S. actress, The Big Bang Theory, born in Camarillo, California. I've heard of Camarillo. And so I don't remember her character's name in The Big Bang Theory.
She's Penny. She plays as Penny.
Penny, okay. That's right.
No. Penny. Penny.
Penny. Anyway, Mr. Rhombusser, back to you, 1990.
In 1990, it's the 32nd birthday of Magnus Carlsen, a Norwegian chess grandmaster born in Tønsberg, Norway.
Doesn't he kind of look like, well, what's that? What's his face? He has a little bit of a Tom Cruise look going on.
And Taylor Lautner.
Yeah.
Magnus was a model for G-Star many years ago, and he also is the reigning world chess champion, but he said he will not defend his title.
Ah. Well, at least he had a title to defend. That's good. So. And then moving on into deaths, Mr. Rhombus, do you want to start us off in 1016?
In 1016, Edmund II Ironsides, king of the Saxons, in 1016, dies at 27.
Dang, so he was only king of the Saxons on the year he died. Huh. That's not good. And then moving on up to 1900 for Mr. Blob.
All right, that's a big jump, but we have a very famous person, Oscar Wilde, Irish playwright and novelist who wrote The Importance of Being Earnest and The Picture of Dorian Gray, among many other books. He died of cerebral meningitis in Paris at 46.
What is cerebral meningitis? Let's see here.
It is a brain infection that is usually how do you say? It
Fatal?
is you get infected by those small insects that live on leaves. Ticks. That's the name.
Oh, so you contract it from ticks. It says meningitis. Well, it just says meningitis here, but what causes cerebral meningitis? Meningitis is an inflammation or swelling of the protective membranes covering the brain and spinal cord. A bacterial or viral infection of the fluids surrounding the brain and spinal cord usually causes a swelling. However, injuries, cancer, certain drugs, and other type of infections can also cause meningitis. This sounds like something that my mom had, because she had, like, something happened where her natural, like, system of filtering the brain fluid and all that stuff down the spinal cord, it stopped, and they had to put a shunt into her head in order to artificially keep that going. Otherwise, her brain would swell and she would die. And she had to have that for life. So, but sounds like what she had. But anyway, you got another one here in 1944, Mr. Blob.
Yeah, I also want to add, it is not certain how Oscar Wilde contracted the disease.
Ah.
All right, so we have for 1944, American Senator Albert B. Fall. He was representative in New Mexico in 1912 to 1921, and U.S. Secretary of the Interior in 1921 to 1923, and he was convicted for his part in the Teapot Dome scandal. He was 83 years old.
Dang. Yeah, the Teapot Dome scandal. I'm gonna look this up and put a link to this in the underbar, because we've been talking about this a couple of times the past several days. So people got to check that out. The Teapot Dome scandal was a bribery scandal involving the administration of the U.S. President Warren G. Harding from 1921 through 1923. So that's not good. So for further reading, please refer to the underbar of the description, where there's actually a sizable amount of links. We're going to move on up here to 1977, in which we lost Terence Rattigan. He was a British playwright, Winslow boy, and Browning version. Died at the age of 66. We also have George Headley, 1983, was a West Indies cricket batsman, 22 tests, 2,190 runs, at 60.83, 10 by 100, died at 74. No idea what it was I just read, but okay. Then we got one here in 1987 for Mr. Rhombus.
People familiar with the sport will probably know.
Yeah, well, I don't know anything about cricket, and it's kind of a meme here on this show. Like on the weekends, my dad is actually like on the side here, and every time we talk about cricket, he's just like cricket, because yeah. Whenever I think of cricket wireless, not the sport, because yeah. But anyway, Mr. Rhombus, 1987.
In 1987, James Baldwin, American novelist, Go Tell It on Mountain. Another Country, and playwright, the Amen Corner, dies at 63.
Ah. Then who else died? This guy.
Can you? Oh wait, never mind.
Your turn.
In 2004, Canadian author, War of 1812, dies of heart failure at 84.
What was his name?
Was Pierre Burton.
Ah.
Pierre. I meant Pierre.
Oh man, dude, look at Blob getting all the big names today, bro. 2007, take it away, man.
In 2007.
No, it's Blob's turn, bro.
The American, huh?
It's Blob's turn, man.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Oh, I don't mind if he reads it.
Okay.
No, go ahead. Now, there was a different one I wanted to take in 2013.
All right.
Okay. Then we have the motorcycle legend Evil Knievel. American motorcycle daredevil, Snake River Canyon, dies of pulmonary disease at 69 in 2007.
Dude, I've never heard his name pronounced like that, and that's hilarious. Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel.
I'm gonna use that from now on. Evil Knievel.
Wait, so how is it pronounced?
It's Evil Knievel. It's Evil Knievel, but Evil Knievel, I like that better. I'm gonna start calling him that. Evil Knievel. It sounds like a weevil. So.
Yeah, he jumped over that
There it
river.
is.
Or what was that big jump he did?
He did a lot of stunts. Like, I think he jumped over an airplane once, like a Boeing 747 or something. Like,
Xander, could you scroll up just a smidge, like just barely? Oh no, it doesn't. Oh shit, never mind. It doesn't show it. Fuck.
what are we looking for?
I was looking for the other thing in 2013 that happened at the exact same time for Paul. Because there was a guy that died with him.
Huh.
Oh yeah, here's a link to
He
put
was
up.
he was involved in a crash with another guy. I think it was a racing driver, I believe, and they believe they both didn't make it out.
Why don't you take this on and I'll give this a look-see here.
In 2013, Paul Walker, American actor of The Fast and the Furious, dies in a car accident at the age of 40.
Dang.
And he had only turned 40 2 months prior.
Rodus. You talking about Rodus?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. Did Rodus die with Paul Walker? Roger Rodus, the man who died along with Paul Walker, is often overlooked due to Walker's popularity. However, on that sad day, Rodus, who was a close friend of Walker's, was behind the 2005 Porsche Carrera GT's wheel. The accident took place on Hercules Drive in Valencia. So it wasn't even Walker. The other guy was the one who was responsible for the crash. Sounds like. So he.
Yeah,
did
they
die.
were driving like dinguses.
Yeah. Well,
Not to insult either of them, but
Yeah.
like they shouldn't have been driving the way they were.
yeah. Well, same thing with Bam Margera, right? He died in a car accident.
You want to know how fast they were going? They were going over 100 miles an hour. They were going over 100 miles an hour when they ran.
That's really stupid.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, Mr. Blob.
Hello. How are you doing?
No. Bam Margera is still alive.
Bam Margera is. So who is the guy? Who is the jackass who died? Hold on. Are you sure Bam Margera?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, he is. Hold on a second. Who was the jackass guy who died? Ryan Dunn. Okay, you're right. Ryan Dunn. Okay.
I only know Bam Margera as a skateboarder, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so I was wrong with Bam Margera. It's Ryan Matthew Dunn who died in a car accident. So, anyway, 2017, we have Maria Popovich. Was a Soviet Air Force colonel, engineer, and test pilot. Has 102 world records. Died at the age of 86. Dang. Marina Popovich. So, and that's a lady. 100, remarkable. So, born in 1931. Then 2018, we have George Herbert Walker Bush. Died on this date. Was the 41st U.S. president for the Republicans, 1989 through 93, and 43rd U.S. vice president, Republicans, 1981 through 89. Died at the age of 94. And then, Mr. Blob, do you want to take this last one here in 2022? Actually, this happened today. This is news. Oh, wow. Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
Is this the guy that they forcefully took out of that thing with Xi Jinping? I'm going to have to talk to my dad about this. Why don't you read this article here? Mr.
Oh,
Blob?
sure.
Yeah.
We have, and I will butcher the name probably, Jiang Zemin, 1926 to 2022, so it happened today. General Secretary of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China from 1989 to 2002, and President of the People's Republic of China, 1993 to 2003. He died of leukemia, that's blood cancer, and multiple organ failure at 96. Sorry.
Dang. Well, he lived like a long life. 96. That's up there. But hold on a second. Zhang Jimin.
Yeah, he's written Jiang, and the last name Cemin. So the family name actually is Xiang, or however you pronounce it, but we write it the other way around.
Okay. So this is not the guy I was thinking of, because I was thinking of. I'm not sure if you've seen this, but there was a thing like a couple weeks ago, where they forcefully, like, well, they didn't drag him out, but they had to really like put an effort to get. There was this old guy, and I believe it's Hu Jiantu. So is this what I'm thinking of? Yeah, this is exactly what I'm thinking about. Well. So this is not the guy I was thinking of, but he still died like today. So that's crazy.
And he's still an important figure in Chinese politics.
Yep. At the age of 96, he should not be involved in politics, bro. Like, that's way too old. But
yeah, but his history is pretty interesting. So
yeah.
You are invited to read about it.
Yep. Yeah, I appreciate you being on, dude. Like, always. So, anyway, that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for links that you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things OMNI Coalition. For your dose of Past Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific Time. Which is, what Eastern Time, Mr. Rhombus?
1 p.m. Eastern Time.
And what time is it out in Germany?
I have no clue. Probably around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. German time, I mean.
German time. I'm just like, all right, well, I think 7 p.m. German time is correct, because I spoke to Will about that, too, and that sounds about right. Anyway, until you catch us tomorrow, or if you're interested in news, notable events, weather, and sports, we have a new show coming up in a few hours at 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Anyway, until you catch us next time, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Until